About how they got off to a flying start, and well, they stayed airborne the whole game, didn't they? Really, but that start was terrific.
They were brilliant. You know, I have to say that Firmino was a huge part of the reason why. I think initially that start from Liverpool was so good. Everybody thought with the Nunez arrival, could it be the end of Firmino's time at Liverpool? Obviously, Mane moved on, but then because of the injuries to the likes of Diogo Jota and stuff, he started the season. I don't think he started probably his best, but today he was right at it. And where he's at his best, Firmino, Jürgen Klopp spoke about playing against a five in the back. He can find space anywhere on the pitch, and he's very good at dropping deep into the pitch and linking it in very well. This is a lovely little chop onto his right foot. Delivers a ball that all strikers will want to go and attack, and Diaz is showing his qualities in the air as well. This I love because all of the bodies are trying to go one way. That whole Bournemouth team, and he just stands still. He knows when he's in space.
Frenkie de Jong was spotted at the airport. Liverpool's transfer target Frenkie de Jong was caught on camera at an airport, prompting transfer speculation as his future is uncertain. The Barcelona star has become a potential target for the Reds in recent days as the Reds have stepped up their search for a midfielder. Jürgen Klopp has already admitted last week that he could go for a midfielder before Liverpool's transfer window closed. De Jong became one of the names associated with his transfer to Liverpool. Chelsea and Manchester United are the other two clubs tipped to make a move this summer, with a £60 million price tag in some reports. De Jong has been spotted arriving at the Barcelona airport as speculations about his future abound. According to Spanish sources, De Jong is flying to England. However, there is no conclusive evidence yet that Frenkie de Jong has embarked on a journey regarding transfer negotiations. It is reported that Liverpool competed with Chelsea in this race. There is no doubt that De Jong is used to fighting honours by winning silver items during his time with Ajax and Barcelona, and that will be a huge attraction for Klopp. Having made 44 appearances for the Netherlands, Liverpool's goal will try to make an immediate impact should he leave Barcelona, as the 2022 World Cup in Qatar is just around the corner. Statistics show that De Jong had a better pass completion rate than Anfield's current stars Jordan Henderson, Naby Keita, James Milner and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain last season, so Klopp will make his side even more dangerous. It was seen in the first games of Liverpool that there is a lack of a setter star in the midfield. Moreover, there is a need for quality feet that can create a shooting threat and at the same time adjust the tempo of the team. Frenkie de Jong is an actor who can do just that. He has already shown his quality to everyone, and there are allegations that he is not happy with the Catalan team. If Liverpool can finish this transfer, it will really raise the level of the team. Moreover, he is a name that will set an example for young names in the midfield and can add a lot to his teammates. Being only 25 years old, he is in compliance with Liverpool's transfer policy, and in the hands of Klopp, maybe he can develop other features. For example, Klopp's gegenpress may be weak at first, but it can close that gap with position information. As we just mentioned, he will definitely try to prove himself again before the World Cup in Qatar and can make a great impact in the ranks of Liverpool. Moreover, the desire to play in the Champions League and the excitement of playing to the top may attract Frenkie de Jong. All in all, de Jong is a player with the talent and character to be Klopp's right-hand man on the field. It is obvious that he will add a lot if he joins Liverpool. Liverpool also determined the alternative of Frenkie de Jong. Liverpool look set to do some sensational work in the remaining days after Jürgen Klopp announced that he would like to bring in a new midfielder before the Merseyside club closes the transfer window. One of the players whose transfer to Anfield was discussed in this position is Frenkie de Jong. Liverpool, as it is known, does not focus on just one player. Contacts are made with other alternatives on the transfer list and negotiations continue. Of course, this is what the ravioli is. Going to the alternative of each name and having a plan B against negative negotiations is a product of planning. That's exactly what he does in Liverpool. Frenkie de Jong is Liverpool's target but has a plan B. The Reds were interested in Inter midfielder Nicolo Barella early in my transfer window this summer. Afterwards, the contacts were not as intense as before, but the Anfield team, which returned to the market, accelerated their contacts. The 25-year-old, who made 138 appearances for the Italian club, was a strong threat, scoring 11 goals and 35 assists in the final third. The high-rated player, now with a market cap of £63 million, started more games in Serie A last season than any other outfielder at Inter and has shown how important he is to the team. Barella finished this season with more goal-scoring actions, moving the ball forward, winning more duels in midfield and attacking a third of the field more than any of their teammates. His statistics clearly show how much he parceled out the field and that he is a hard-working player. Moreover, Barella does not only pose an offensive threat. At the same time, he puts forward a skillful performance in terms of defense. German boss Klopp admires such versatile players and has never hidden his admiration for Barella before. More importantly, it could be a more dynamic option than FRENKIE de Jong in the centre. Comparing the Dutch star's performance in Barcelona last season, the Inter star managed to achieve better dribbles and more shooting action than he did. He achieved a rating of 7.13 with his performance throughout the season. Thus, he became the fourth highest rated player in San Siro according to Who Scored. That rating lists him as Liverpool's sixth highest rated player on the same metric last season, ahead of the likes of Virgil van Dijk, Thiago Alcantara and Diogo Jota. Hailed as an outstanding player by Rolando Moran, Barella certainly has the qualities to make an impressive addition to Klopp's cast. With injuries ravaging the midfield area of Liverpool's squad in the early stages of the new campaign, it would be wise to secure a late deal for the Italy national team. We will see together whether Liverpool will put pressure on FRENKIE de Jong or Barella in the coming days, but he will undoubtedly make a superior contribution to Liverpool in both names. If it were you, which of these two transfer targets would you add to the ranks of Liverpool? Sepp van den Berg travels to Germany. Liverpool defender Sepp van den Berg is approaching a loan deal with Schalke. After making an impressive show with Preston North End last term, Van den Berg attracted the attention of many clubs over the summer and made 50 appearances in all lanes. Championship team Blackburn Rovers were informed of the developments, while Burnley, who had been relegated recently, was also interested in the Dutch defender. Van den Berg was named to this season's Premier League squad by Jürgen Klopp due to injuries to Joel Matip and Ibrahima Konate and was on the bench. Therefore, he was cautious about leaving. Konate's absence continues, but Matip returned to training on Monday ahead of Saturday's match with Everton. With Matip now ready to offer Klopp more options at the centre-back, Liverpool are happy to make a loan pass for Van den Berg, who joined from Zwolle in the summer of 2019 at the age of 17. Van den Berg is close to agreeing to a transfer to Schalke, who returned to the Bundesliga after being promoted last season. Other centre-back Nat Phillips' future remains uncertain.